Good morning. I hope all is well. Let's remove that. This won't be a long live feed this morning because Jeff's got me watching the he's got me babysitting today. All right, so where's this at? So good morning. I need a longer intro, so I'm a little bit more prepared when it's over. So good morning. Hope all is well. It's been raining here today, so as you can see, my eye it's still messed up. So um we've had a pretty decent week, I guess. Um Not the best revenue, but definitely not the worst. Had some good conversations yesterday with Jeff and a couple of brokers. Yes, you can have positive conversations with brokers. But we're going to go over the low board stuff. And like I said, this won't be a long live feed. I really don't have an agenda other than to show you some low board stuff and some load ratios and to sell you merch like like a Snorelord mug. I have two different mugs now. That's my only goal is to sell you merch. Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. Let me do something here. But we'll let some more people get in here. Yeah, had a good conversation with. I had yesterday was a deep conversation with like 5 people yesterday. It was kind of crazy. I did a video about why I failed at Landstar, so make sure you check out the members only page on that. And I should be able to do another members only video here pretty soon. I'm thinking this weekend, and it's going to be my struggles with keto, carnivore, paleo diet. So if you want to see my failure there, go check that out. Become a member. Let's see, what else do I need to do here? Oh yeah, man, this YouTube stuff. I need a producer. There we go. All right, we're square now. We're square. So, anyways, let's do some comments. Snorelord, I love your content. I greatly appreciate you. You are a generous and caring man. I am blessed to know you. Thank you. Don, I've got you fooled. Haha. No, I appreciate the compliment, man. I try to help when I can. I know a lot of people are struggling right now, both financially and physically and mentally, and so I do what I can to do. I don't know. I don't know everything, but I know a couple of things that I've figured out through trial and error, and I try to help people through that. I saved one driver from going into Queens, New York, because said driver wasn't looking at a map when they booked the load. If that person wants to reveal themselves, they can, but I try to help out. I've been around the country a little bit, and for a few years, been driving since 2008. Been owner operator since 2014. So and I still own my truck. Now it's not doing nothing, but I still own it. CDN, you are second. Good morning. CB, what's up? Pigtail, yo yo yo, calling me a yo yo. That was rude. Just kidding. Pigtail, what's up? Cents per mile, morning from the casa. All right, good deal. It's good to be home, right? WCF Finder, very nice comment to kick off the morning. Morning, Steve, says CDN. I'm truly blessed with the people I know and the friends that I have. Dying Breed, 73rd. What's up? Cool Trucking, good morning. I felt I need to let him know I appreciate you and the rest of the chat. I'm learning a lot from you as well. Yeah, I need to cut up the video that CDN did with me Wednesday. Cut that up and put it up here on the channel. That's another goal. my youngest, she had a choir and orchestra concert that I got to still put up. It won't be public on YouTube, but I still got to put it up, and then I got to cut it up because they did a couple of Disney tunes, so I can't have that on there because YouTube will still be like, yeah. But I put it up for the family. Carnivore Trucker, good morning. I've been checking out your content, man. Very interesting. You're giving me a run for the money on the beard, and you're working out. So kudos to you. Um, I don't know if you found me through the carnivore 40-day thing that I did, or what brought you here, but I appreciate you. I've been following you on Instagram as well. I've been trying to be more active on Instagram. Instagram. My frustration with Instagram is when I go to look at my feed, 90% of its ads are stuff that I did not subscribe to. And so I keep telling Instagram, hide ad, hide ad, hide ad, or not interested. It's just over and over until they get the point that I'm just there to see the people I'm subscribed to. I get it. You got to have your ads and stuff. And Facebook gets like that too. Of course, it's the same company. Um, so I try to be more active on Instagram, but it's mostly posting than reading. But anyways, my name is Nobody. What's up? Probably ought to head in. You probably safe to head into that customer there. The broker was asking, so because that line might be long, you're going to get in that line, and you're going to slide the tandems back before you get to the gate. So just be careful of that. This Truck in Life. Good morning. I saw that you were live this morning. Good morning, Steve. First stop went well, heading towards Maryland. Yep, I emailed the broker, or I emailed you to email the broker, so they want to know what time and all that stuff. Desert Pam, good morning. We're handling business too while we're on YouTube here. Pam, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Mrs. A, good morning. Lovely wife. All right, so let's do some low board stuff, shall we? We're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to look at Friday volumes with DAT. And then we'll go to the 123 because that's the one that I promote. I don't quite have the issues with scamming brokers that on 123 that we do with that, right? So let's see. Let's share the screen here. And I've been in what's funny is sometimes I'll go weeks without listening to something real heavy, music wise. And a lot of times while I'm working, I've either got like some YouTube in the background or I'm listening to Viking music or whatever. But here lately, I've been playing death metal in the background. It's kind of got me like, there's a show going on this weekend that we're going to go to. It's not a death metal show, but might as well be, right? So it'll be good. Because I am a metalhead at heart. So I've been following you for a while. Don't remember how I found you, LOL. Instagram is weird. I've been running out of stream with working out, ready for my home time. Stream or Steam? Because I've never done a live. I don't think I've ever done a live feed on Instagram. I don't have enough followers to do that. Now sometimes I will simulcast from here on StreamYard to Facebook, but yeah, Steam. Okay, yeah, you meant Steam. But ready for home time. Yep, I hear you, man. What's the 123 low board looking like for RGN coming out of Wisconsin going anywhere? 43,000 max. We can look. There's not a whole lot of RGN on there, but we can look. David Richard, 241. Good morning. So let's look at load ratios first on that. Oh, we've already got it on screen. Man, I'm kind of an idiot. This is Van. Alabama is actually, so the purple is going to be, the longer the purple line, the more there is coming out and going in, which increases your odds of getting a decent rate or at least finding the load that you're looking for. California has blown up. 1242 going in and 3621 coming out. This is for van. Florida is 685 going in and 1911 coming out. Georgia 840 in, 2279 out. So everything's in the southeast except for California. Mississippi's looking good. North Carolina's looking good. Nevada. Look at Nevada pop up. 256 going in and 408 coming out. That's interesting. I've never seen that. New York, definitely not. Let's see. Ohio, still upside down. That's crazy. Oregon's no good. PA is no good. 1372 in, 611 out. That's why you don't get good rates out of Pennsylvania. A couple of drivers that are confused by that. South Carolina, 342 in, 1060 out. Texas has got more in than out. Virginia's about even. Washington is no bueno. Wisconsin, no bueno. Again, that's completely weird to me. Usually the same states are usually the. I mean, you can. I would always book a load to um, Ohio because I knew I could always get out. But man, not lately. Reefer. This is Reefer. 118, 181 in Alabama. Let's see, Arizona, 118 in, 432 out. That's produce. California, 348 in, 2,072 out, which means that they're not going to pay you to go into California. And some brokers are thinking that they could still pay very little to come out. So you got to be aware of these things so you're not leaving money on the table. Idaho's looking up, 33 in, 105 out. Mississippi's good. North Carolina, not so much. Nevada's slightly better than going in. South Carolina. The thing about these reefer numbers is these are really low. So now here's the thing. This is just for the DAT board, right? Just like 123, the load availability. We'll put this on the screen now. What I'm seeing is here. I'll let you know here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 13 separate load board apps. 13. For example, I downloaded LoadSmart yesterday. You know why? Because they're not posted on load boards anymore. Well, they might be on 123, but they're definitely not posted on that. So these load boards that have not been cracking down on this scamming, guess what? They're going to pay because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And these brokers just don't even want to deal with load boards. They don't want to deal with them anyways. All but like 2 loads I booked this week was off a low was not on a low board. So, anyways. All right, RGN. Let's see. So what we'll do is we'll go to load availability map. Let's go to RGN. This is going to tell us everything that's coming out of any state you want. Oh, Wisconsin's green. That's good. There's only 5 loads posted. Sturtevant to Imperial, Nebraska. Here's one going to Utah. Wisconsin to Flat Rock. Your highest paying one, 802 a mile, $8.02 a mile, Jones Transport. Let's see if it's got the weight. No, it's 80,000, so you're no good there. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of options here. Here's one, weight 33,000. So they've got 2,100 on it, going from Wisconsin to Flat Rock, Indiana. I'm not even going to attempt to. He's got a bunch of dates here, so I'm not sure what that means. Flat Rock, Indiana. So 917 Smith Incorporated's got that. They're pre-approved by Thunder, so they got a. They're not a TIA member, but they have a 93 credit score on trans credit, and they got an A and 29 days to pay on Thunder. So other than that, there's really not much. Here's one for $1.18 a mile. Okay, flatbed hot shot, load ramps, removable gooseneck, load ramps, 45,000 pounds or 4,500. It's somebody's Jeep Wrangler, so not much in the way of 123 there for that kind of freight. All right, here's your availability map for van. A lot more yellow coming on. See, notice Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa. Minnesota's been. I had a driver call me yesterday. I was like, "Man, I'm having trouble getting down to Minnesota," and I looked and I was like, "Holy crap, you're right." Let's see. 123 low board still have not fixed weight posting limit. Cannot post more than 999. They won't gain heavy haul loads. Um, did you get with Lauren on that? Wow, what's up with Florida lately? That's usually a consumer state. Produce, plants, nursery, that kind of thing. That's why it's like that. A lot of plants coming out of Florida right now, live and trimmed, everything. So Ohio should not be upside down, like you said. I live in Ohio. It makes no sense. How's Miller Coors out of Golden, Colorado doing? I pick up for them every week, but I'm company. Uh, those are usually very cheap in the spot market. So more likely your company is taking a hit picking those up. But I've been there. I've been there like 3 times with Landstar, and it wasn't too bad. I think the first time I didn't know what I was doing, and then I was a drop and hook, so the trailer situation was kind of sketchy. But other than that, I had no issues there. I think I did live load there once. It's been a while. PRTV coffee time. Be sure to check out PRTV tonight at 8 o'clock. He moved back to his regular slot. Tonight he'll be live. Anybody wants me interviewed by Pale Rider, hit him up. He's got his email and everything in this description on his channel there. Check it out. SST, good morning. All right, so this is man. Oh, wait. We got to take RG out here. Do, do, do. That didn't really change anything. So let's look at Illinois. So their load ratio. So like Minnesota's 159 going out, 143 coming in, 2 intrastate. Let's take a look at Florida. Florida's got 432 outbound, 115 intrastate, and inbound 497. Mississippi is flat out red, 100 outbound, 165 inbound. So let's take a look at Georgia here. Georgia's been pretty much on fire here lately. Let's sort by highest rate. A lot of loads above the rate check averages. That's usually a good sign. Now, next week, it could be completely opposite. It could be like Ohio's good and Georgia sucks. But I believe FreightWaves was talking about the port freight, Savannah and Jacksonville, how they compete for trucks. But we're still having trouble breaking $2 a mile. Here's Noonan, Georgia, and Winona, Minnesota. Paying a little bit more, which it needs to because there's really not much coming out of Minnesota. Surprisingly. 14,000 pounds, drop trailer at pickup, 2 stops delivery. So a lot of time on this load, I'm going to imagine. I don't do too many drop pickup. I don't think I've ever done a drop trailer pickup. So that's probably why it's above 2. Here we go. Ringgold, Georgia, going to Fall River, Massachusetts. It's above 2. Of course, you're going into Massachusetts. They're putting the odd number. Fridays are the days that a lot of brokers put the odd numbers on their rates. There's various reasons. Artificial turf. So just be aware of that. It's a tactic. Look at all these odd numbers. 1956, 1953, 1881. I love it. Gotta love it, right? Let's take a look at California since it's on fire. Sometimes literally. Fester, good morning. Congratulations on the wedding at your and your family there. Yeah, PRTV, hit them up. You gonna be at the thing Saturday, Fester? King Diamond thing? You gonna be at that? Let's take a look at this cargo barn. Compton, California to Forest Park, Georgia. Now, see, they've got it posted for 36, rate checks at 35, but cargo chiefs at $4,000. Oh, it's hazmat. So it needs to be up a little bit higher. Yeah. I've never done a hazmat load off the spot market. It was always with Landstar that I did my hazmat. Well, and when I was a company. One of the number one things I hauled hazmat wise was ingredients for diet sodas. So that's how toxic that stuff is. Don't believe me? Tough. So here we go. Crockett, California to Sumner, Washington. They're at 8. Well, they don't have a rate posted, but could be around $2,000. They're at $289 a mile. I-5 is a good lane if you want to hang out west for a minute, but you got to have a California compliant equipment, which is getting more and more difficult because California, well, we won't get political here. It's obvious that Pepsi Logistics has a steady lane going up there. So Arizona's green. Let's check that out. See what kind of van freight's coming out of Phoenix. Here we go. Phoenix to Salt Lake. 1,400 to 15 a mile. Picks up today at 1, delivers Monday at 6 a.m. So if you live in Salt Lake, this might be a good load to go home with. Boxes. U-Haul boxes are big right now. That's probably what that is. Avondale to Aurora. That's usually the higher paying stuff coming out of Phoenix. Also picks up today, delivers Monday. It's a good weekend run. 8,400 pounds. The King Diamond tribute, Fester. I the Witch. That's going on. Okay, yeah, Mrs. A's got it covered. You tell him, Mrs. A. Phoenix to Houston. So let's go to reefer here. Let's go to California. Let's go to Cali. See what kind of rates we're getting out of Cali. Tracy, California to Carlisle, Pennsylvania. No posted rate. The highest was 6,100. Average was 52.10. Cargo chief is showing 49. What's the weight on this? 42. Yeah, there's not much net profit on that load. Depending on your cost, I guess. Sort by highest rate. Let's see what kind of rates we're getting. Here's one for $7,000. Riverside, California to Cheshire, Connecticut. They're at $248 a mile. Picks up. Well, it's supposed to be picked up this morning. It's got a stop in Nogales, so probably a double pickup going all the way to Connecticut. So there's when they do that 12:01, that's usually not the right times. Green Screens has got them at 74. Cargo Chiefs at 59. So this is, and they're at 7,000. So it's a team load. So if it's team load, then that rate per day should be kick ass. See, they've got a couple of them. They got quite a few of them actually. We got a low rate going into Florida and Pennsylvania. Let me take a look at one of these. 2 stops. So evidently, a lot of produce might be 2 stops. Like apples will do that quite a bit. You go to one farm and pick up apples, and then you go like maybe 50 miles away and pick up another set of apples. That's probably what's going on, but probably not apples coming out of California, but you know. So, not some bad rates coming out of there. Let's take a look at Arizona. Yeah, we might go to that one too, Fester. Let's see. Nogales to Baldwin. So a lot of produce comes out of Nogales. Now, I will say this. Number one, we're getting close to the road check, right? But number two, related to Nogales, there's a lot of stuff going on in Texas and around the borders. So just be aware of that. That could potentially throw wrenches into anybody's plans. If you're running like El Paso or Laredo or Brownstown, and who knows, maybe even Nogales as well. Any border town, there might be some issues. So just be aware of that. So, all right, let's check out flatbed. Let's do step deck and flatbed. See what that looks like. Look at all that red there. Let's take a look at California since we're here. Let's see, you got $1.60 a mile to go from California to Arkansas. $1.65. These look like van rates. So all of you that went to flatbed because van rates suck, you're probably hating life right now. Now look at green screens. This was as high as 46.37. Now they're at 2,300. That's less than half, or more than half down actually. That's the problem with switching platforms is, you lose all your contacts, you lose all your rhythms, you lose all your your normal loads that you're in brokers you were working with. So switching the flatbed, that might have been, then there's financial commitment there with the equipment and all that. So I mean, there's only and I warned a couple of people that were switching the flatbed. I said, look, you're going to be working twice as hard for the same amount of money you're making now, and it's actually less than what they were making in the van world. And if you guys remember, the reefer volumes on DAT weren't much better. So I mean, you just got to survive the storm the best you can. Hardly anything's breaking $2 a mile. Unless you're going someplace like Montana. This picks up Tuesday. Flatbed load needs to tarp, but there's 5 loads coming out of Montana. Let's take a look at that. Everything's coming out of Great Falls or Shelby, and it's intrastate or Canada. I've been picking up in Nogales a lot lately. That's good. Yo, good morning. Great to be able to catch you live. I'm in Alabama heading to Florida for the weekend, brewing some caribou. There you go. Yeah, Nogales usually doesn't have a lot of the issues El Paso does. It's just you don't hear a whole lot about the cartels and stuff in Nogales. I've been in Nogales. I've been on that's the only time I've been into Mexico was through the Nogales border. Dreamer seat, been using Texas logs for the last 6 years, starting to go out of state now. How do you stop 14-hour clock? There's the 3-hour pause by utilizing the 7-3 split, and then you have the 8-2 split. That's the only way that you can stop the 14-hour clock. Good morning, Shannon. Been using Texas logs. Okay. All right. It's on there twice. What's good in Loveland, Colorado on 517? You are so screwed, Shannon. Just kidding. Let's find out, shall we? All right, for the 17th, Wednesday. I thought that load delivered Monday. All right, give me a second here, people. I gotta take care of some business. Do. All right. I apologize for this. Told you this wasn't going to be a long live feed. I probably should end it after I do this here real quick. Go to the chat. All right. Do. Okay, so let's go back to this. Oh, you got to fit a 34. Okay. Can we do beer loads to Montana? Well, let's find out. I did a video on this. I thought my number one fan has watched all my videos. Here's the convoy alcohol permit. So let's see. Let's do something here real quick. Okay, so from Colorado to Montana, you got to go through Wyoming, right? So you're going to look up Colorado, Wyoming, and Montana. So Colorado, you do not need a beer to pick up, go through, or anything. Wyoming, scroll all the way down. Wyoming, you're good, and Montana, you're good. Yes, you can haul that beer load. So yes, you can do beer loads to Montana. Sitting at the staging pad, channel 19, ready to drop the sand. There you go. Sometimes Colorado, Salt Lake, or directly through Wyoming can be a good lane. Yep. So let's go back to the 123. And we're looking for the 17th because Shannon needs a 34 because she's been working hard. Let's see, van. All right, search. There's a few loads. You're also, you can also pull out of Wyoming as well. But yeah, any beer load, all you got to do is go to this alcohol permit convoy page. It'll tell you the states that you need. Like Arkansas, you need it to have alcohol going within the state, from or to or through. So you have to have permits for all 4 actions. Connecticut is an annual permit, and you don't need one if you're going through Connecticut. Delaware, you don't need a permit at all. Florida, same thing. Georgia, so that's what you're looking for. And you can access this. If you're a carrier, you can print this out and give it to your drivers if your drivers are self-dispatch. So just be careful. Like Missouri here. Non-applicable for carriers issued intrastate operating authority, which we have. So we can haul beer. I've done quite a few beer loads out of St. Louis coming here. So, but anyways, guys, I probably need to get off here. So we're going to end this feed. I know it's a short one. I need to keep them within an hour anyways. I don't think anybody watches the replays if I'm over an hour. So unless something special's happening, which, nothing special about this. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good weekend. Hope it's a profitable weekend. Hope it's a relaxing weekend, whichever you so desire. Keep it in the wind and be safe, be good, be profitable, be well. With that being said, strength for today, hope for tomorrow, and aggression turns the screws. Peace.